So hello to everyone joining on tonight. We're going to go ahead and get started. As I'm getting started, thank you, Felicia, for sharing this on Facebook. As I'm going to go ahead and get started, everybody, if you can hear me, type in yes. If you can hear me, type yes. Taylor, hello, welcome. Taylor, where are you tuning in from? Can you type that in for us? We have Teresa from South Carolina. We have Felicia, and then we have Taylor just joined on. And Texas. Yep, Texas, I did talk to you, Taylor. I think via text. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started, y'all. I am going to share my screen with you. And if you can see my screen, let me know. And then, there we go. If you can see my screen, let me know. Can everyone see my screen? If you can see my screen, say yes, yes, yes. Okay, so everybody can see my screen. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This basically is a work from home conference. So in this conference, you're going to learn how you can work from home with a company called Arise. So what I like to tell people when they join to relax, grab some coffee, hot cocoa, tea, whatever it is that you do to relax. Turn off all electronic devices while we are on here. That way you can tune in to what I'm talking about. And if you need to take notes, just get you a pen and piece of paper. So one of the reasons, and I get this a lot of people that join on to this conference, either they want to make extra money on the side, they need flexibility in their schedule, or they just need to work from home. So if this is one of the reasons for joining, welcome. I'm going to show you how you can work from home, taking calls. You don't have to have any experience as a call center rep. You do have to, however, pass assessments. So before we get into everything, if you can go over to our private, it's a private group, so you have to have been on to this conference to join our private group. It's called Private Group Life is Great Call Center. It's called Private Group Life is Great Call Center. So if you can join on to our Facebook group and request to join, it's a closed group. So it's called Private Group Life is Great Call Center. Okay. So you will need this information later, so make sure you write this down. It's my company's information. My IB ID is 50205. 50205. You will need this information later. You can write down the office number here as well. You can screenshot or however you want to do that. But you can definitely go ahead and do that. Give you just a second to write this information down. 50205, office number if you have any questions after. So who we are. My company is a corporation. We are incorporated doing business as Life is Great Call Center. So we are incorporated as Chin Consulting. So that's our incorporation name, and we are doing business as Life is Great Call Center. We are contracted with Arise. Hello to everyone joining on. Have another person, Cassandra Tell. So if you all don't know about Arise, but Arise has been featured on The Real. They've been on CNN. So it's a very popular company. They've been in business for over 20 years. So we are contracted. So my call center is contracted with Arise. Arise is a virtual call center that allows you to contract with Fortune 500 companies. So basically what they do, Arise provide the clients for us to work with. So that's basically what Arise do. So this is not, I repeat, this is not telemarketing. This is not sales. This is not multi-level marketing, no outbound calls. This is strictly hourly pay. This is hourly pay inbound calls. So I'm going to do a short video on a video when Arise was on the reel. Uh-oh. Yeah, it froze up. Hold on.
Company from your house. Wow, that sounds like such fun and an easy way to make money. How does it work? Great question. You're a total people person. You know what I think makes you happy, but you should do that. Register to have connection to the technology necessary to build and run a successful micro call center from home. This sounds like a startup. Ideal opportunity for stay-at-home parents, semi-fully retired professionals, or anyone with experience. Don't worry, Mom. All you have to do is
Somebody raise their hand.
Oh, I can't hear because it's mumbled.
Okay. Sorry about. Thank you for letting me know. I was wondering what was going on, but basically, if y'all want to watch this, you can actually it's on YouTube. Like the video is on YouTube. But thank you for letting me know that it's mumbled because I think that was the issue. So let's see. Hold on one second. So how does this work? So when you first sign up with Arise, you can create your own call center, or you can sign up under a call center. What I'm going to do today is show you how you can work under my call center. So how everything works. So I chose to incorporate my company back in 2012. to work as a call center agent. So more about my call center. Basically, Chan Consulting, my call center was the #1 call center in the state of North Carolina in 2017. Because we were #1, Arise gave us 3 bonuses on top of a free getaway to the Biltmore Hotel. So the Biltmore Hotel is in, I think it's in Lake Norman. It's like maybe 2.5 hours from here. But I didn't even know, the funny thing about it, I didn't even know I was entering into a contest in 2017. I was just signing up a bunch of people. So basically my story. So my story is I do have experience working in a call center. I have over 12 years experience working in a call center. I currently own 3 different companies: Babysitters of Charlotte, this call center, Bold Marketing Firm, and I also have a nonprofit. My thing is, 12 years ago, I did not like working in a brick and mortar. I did not like the set hours. I did not like the commute. And then I did not like the micromanagement. So that's when I started researching companies online that allow you to work from home, especially because I have a family as well. I have 3 children, but at the time I had 2. And yeah, daycare was expensive as well. So that's when I found Arise. What I liked about Arise is that I didn't have any set hours. I didn't have any gas expenses. I didn't have any taxes coming out of my check. And then I can make my own schedule. So I can make my own schedule, and then I'm able to just work from home. I recommend people who want to work from home or work under my call center is to do it as a part-time job or as a second job for extra money on the side. So these are some of the agents who service for my call center. These are just a few. I have over 500 agents who are servicing under my call center. This is another call center rep who actually serviced for Intuit, and this is her story. So a lot of people want to be at home with their family. A lot of people need flexibility in their schedule. One thing I like about Arise is that their training is flexible. So they're flexible. Their training is flexible. You do training from home, so you don't go anywhere to do the training. You can work, your training schedule can actually work around your current schedule. So if you work right now, you can pick a training schedule that will work around your current schedule. So I've seen training schedules start from 8 to 12, from 1 to 4. Sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes it's 4 hours for 20 days. I've seen it as late from 8 p.m. to midnight. So it's really flexible. The only time that I've ever seen this not working for someone is when they work 12 hours. So if you work 12-hour shift, this may not be for you because you may not be able to do the actual training. Training is non-paid training, but it's only 2 to 4 hours a day, and you're doing it from home, and it's Monday through Friday. And on top of that, you can pick your own training schedule. So I will go into the hourly pay afterwards, only because I'm broadcasting this live on Facebook. I can't really go into the different companies that Arise contract with. But once I stop sharing this on Facebook, I will be able to go into that for you all privately. So the qualifications for you to work is you must pass a background check. So like any job, you have to pass a background check. With that being said, I have seen people work from home with felonies. So if you have a felony, don't worry. If it's related to shoplifting or theft or anything like that, they will not approve your background. But if it's anything other than that, then they will approve your background. And the reason I say that is because you're dealing with people, personal, sensitive information. So you're dealing with their sensitive information, credit cards, that kind of thing. So you have to have a clean background. You do have to have your own laptop or desktop. You also have to have high-speed internet. You also have to have pass a voice assessment. So the voice assessment is 10 questions. You have to pass that in order to work. If you fail the voice assessment, and I hate to emphasize this because when I emphasize if you fail the voice assessment, you can't work. You have to wait 3 months before you can even retake it. But you must pass that. You must pass the technical check on your computer. And then most companies have pre-assessment, so they have different questions that they'll ask you related to your skill level. And then you will have to have a phone line. So I tell people, do not invest in a phone line until after you finish with training. So don't invest in no phone lines until after you finish with training. So payday. So payday is important, of course. So we pay you, or I pay you twice a month. So you'll get paid on the 11th and on the 26th. So it's twice a month. It's twice a month. And normally the paydays run for a rise. It runs from the 1st to the 15th, and then from the 16th through the 31st. So hopefully that makes sense. So if you work, for example, what's today? Today is the 20th. So the 20th, so my CSPs currently, they're going to get paid on the 26th for working from the 1st of the month, so from the 1st of June up until the 15th of June. So that's when they're going to get paid for the 26th of the month. So the people who are currently under my cost, and they will get paid direct deposits for working from the 1st to the 15th of the month of June. So what I normally do, I will email you a payroll packet after you have completed training. So you have to complete training before I send you over that packet. Voice assessments. So the voice assessment, I do go over this so y'all can pass it. So I give you some tips on how to pass it. So the voice assessment is 10 questions. It's an automated system. Everybody will pass. I like to speak that. You must pass it to work. You can do the voice assessment on your cell phone. They're just basically looking to see how you will respond to the customers. So technical check, technical tips. So like I said, you do have to pass the technical check. You can fail the technical check a million times as long as you eventually pass it. So you have to do what you have to do to get it figured out or whatever. But technical tips on doing the test. So when you do your technical check, make sure all wireless devices are disconnected. So I know as a parent, we have TVs hooked up because nobody watches cable anymore. We have TVs hooked up. We have cell phones hooked up. We have iPads, tablets. Everything is hooked up. So what that does is slows down your internet. So if you have a million things hooked up to your Wi-Fi, it's going to slow down your internet speed. So what you would need to do before you run this test is disconnect every device. And then what you're going to do is hardwire your computer or laptop directly into your modem. You can use an Ethernet cord. Normally with your modem, they will have an Ethernet cord hooked up to your little modem that they give you for the internet. It's a yellow cord. Mac computers are supported with Disney, and if you put Windows on your Mac, then you can work for any company. I've seen one of my CSPs, lady who gave her testimony, she had a Mac computer and she worked for any company because her husband downloaded Windows. So you have to have Windows on your computer. So you will be considered a 1099 employee. So that means it's a good thing because we don't take out taxes But what you can also do is write off some deductions as a CSP. So you're going to be paying for internet, you're going to be paying for your rent or whatever, mortgage, whatever. You can write that off. A portion of that, shall I say. You can write off utilities. You can write off a lot of stuff. So it's good to be a 1099 employee. People may think otherwise, but because as a tax professional, I know it's good to be one because of your deductions that you have. Okay, so Arise, so these are the fees that goes along with Arise. So Arise charges a $19.75 twice a month that automatically come out of your check. And I was wondering, I'm like, why do they charge this fee? So what they do, Arise do provide a lot of support. One thing that they do, they provide technical support for us. They provide the jobs for us. So they have to hire a team to go, get these jobs for us to be on the portal for us to pick. And you are able to pick what company you want to work for. So even though you're working under my call center, I don't tell you what company you can work for. Some companies operate differently. But now if you're watching this conference, I don't tell you what companies you can work for. You can pick whatever company you want to work for as long as you pass everything. So they charge $19.75 twice a month. My admin fee is, let's see, somebody said something. My admin fee is, that was 20 minutes ago. My admin fee is $14 twice a month. So that's $80 a month. That's what my admin fee, and you're probably wondering, okay, why am I charging the admin fee? So a lot of, all of the call centers who are under Arise charge an admin fee. Basically, we pay you. So that's our job as a call center. We provide support to you as a call center rep during the process. So while you are doing this process, I'm going to be here to help you applying. I'm going to be here to help you. You also have to pay payroll fees to pay you. So that's what the admin fees are for. I used to have a lady work for me, and she actually was taking calls and just handling all support calls. So with that being said, another benefit to working under my call center is that I'm a certified tax preparer. So what I do towards the end of the month is towards the end of the year, I educate everyone and say, hey, this is what you can write off. I come on to the group. That's why I actually joined the group and let you know, okay, this is what you can write off. It's tax time. This is what you can write off. This is how much you can write off. And I do all of that for my CSPs. We prepare your 1099s for you. You have to pay for that. So this all goes into running a call center. You also have to make sure you keep up your quality. So if you have ever worked in a call center, or if not, they monitor your quality. And so if you're not meeting your quality, guess what? They're going to email me and say, hey, they're not meeting their quality, or they're not attending, or coming in, or they're coming in late, or whatever. But we have to attend to that. I do give a referral fee for people that you refer over to the company. It's $50 per referral. Last week, this guy referred 7 people over to me. So with that being said, and all of them are already in training and enrolled. So with that being said, after they're working for 30 days, he's going to get $50 per person, which is, I think it's like $150. No, it's $250 that he'll be getting for referral fees. So I made a separate slide for this. So this is training. So you do have to be dedicated to training. So it's so important that you're in training, you pass training, and you're there every day, that you have to be in training, because what they do, and I don't do the training, they hire people and pay them to train you. So for example, if you have a client, say Walmart, you're taking calls for them, they hire a trainer to train you on everything that you need to have to work for that company. So do not miss one day. If you miss a day, they will drop you, so it'll be a waste. But the ultimate goal is for you to be working from home. That's why you joined. Spend more time with your family. No set schedule. You make your own schedule. You do have to work a minimum of 15 hours though per week, but you pick the hours. So for the people who are on Zoom, do you have any questions? If you can type in for me, the people who are on Zoom, type in the type of laptop that you have and the type of desktop that you have, or you don't have to have, it's laptop or desktop, and who is your internet provider. If you can type that in, I like to make sure people are prepared when they are working. So you have an Acer. Acer will work fine. Who is Felicia? Who is your internet provider? If you can type that in for me. If you are on Facebook, I will get your comments. If you type, if you're on Facebook, you can type in your Frontier. I think Frontier is good too for internet. Cassandra. So I think some people are in Texas, somebody's in Texas, somebody's in South Carolina. So an HP Pro MacBook, so you have an HP and a Pro MacBook, okay. And then Felicia, you don't have to have a house phone right away. You don't have to have a house phone right away. After training, you will need one. AT&T, Taylor, is that fiber? Is that AT&T fiber? Because I know AT&T has a dial-up. Yeah, DSL. And so while I'm waiting for Taylor to type in what type of internet she has, we are going to go ahead and do the application. If you are on your phone, you may want to use your laptop. I'm going to give you the website to go to. If you are on Facebook, I'm going to have to disconnect from Facebook because I do want to let the people who are on here know about the pay and what the hourly pay is. So in order for me to do that, I will need to disconnect from Facebook because I cannot display that information on, in the open. So with that being said, I am going to stop the live. And if you are watching on, because I'm recording this, if you're watching the recorded version, if you want to join under my call center, just text me 704-266-2255, and we can talk there. Let's see.